Good morning, everyone. It's been a while since I did a weather walk live. Hope you're well this morning. Just a quick one for you on this Friday morning. I'm always preaching when I do weather schools that actually the best weather station you've got is the Mark 1 eyeball and the skin as well on our bodies. You have to excuse me this morning. Lots of midges around along the canal this morning. And the reason for that is that if you feel morning, if you feel the air around you and what it's actually doing, it tells us a lot about the weather of the day. So this morning, I've got a t-shirt on, feels relatively cool. But the clues about what the weather's going to do during the day are actually up there in the sky. Got some beautiful clouds around this morning as well, which hopefully you can just see behind me, just there. Can you see that? So those are what we call cirrus, almost getting into cirrostratus, and we call them cirrus in the form of twisted sheaths. Now, when we've got cirrus overhead, it generally indicates that we're ahead of a front and we've got warm air aloft. Now, the clouds that you can see just behind me there are off towards my northeast, off towards the south and southeast, looks like that. So those are cirrus clouds gradually invading the sky, and hopefully you can just make out at lower levels there, just in there. You see that cloud there? So that's almost getting into altostratus, eventually coming down into cirrostratus. So we've got a front off towards the south and the southeast. As well as that, it feels relatively cool this morning. It's not particularly hot. And that sort of tells me that we're not in a very dynamic sort of day where I am. And I'm about 6-7 miles west of Wolverhampton. So the next question really is, what changes are we going to see during the course of the day? In fact, you can probably make out that cirrus and cirrostratus cloud there, look. Okay, that's easier to see. So the question then becomes, so are we going to see showers during the day here? What sort of day are we going to get? Well, assuming that the cloud that's off towards our south and southeast there doesn't thicken and bring us rain, and of course that's something that you'd have to watch if you've got no access to weather information. But of course we have. We know that the rain's going to go through southeast England and East Anglia this afternoon. But if we didn't have that, it would be a case of just carefully observing and watching that cloud. The question as to what actually happens here, would there be large cumulus or cumulonimbus or showers developing during the day? Well, actually, nature's given us that clue. The cirrus going overhead suggests that there's warm air aloft, and for cumulus to form you need cooler air so that the thermals can rise into it. So it's actually highly unlikely that we would see cumulus clouds or showers developing during today. Given that knowledge as well, it probably means that although there'd be some turbulence, if we were going to be flying, for example, today, that there'd probably be some turbulence, but not huge amounts. So you'd probably go light to moderate turbulence. But the clue is going to be just watching this cloud, seeing what happens to it, seeing how it changes over time, and adjusting the forecast as we need to. If you need to know where low pressure is, it's pretty straightforward to do. All you do is stand with your back to the wind, and low pressure is always on your left hand side. So I know low pressure is sort of down there somewhere. See how much information you can get by just walking around, feeling the weather, and building a picture in your mind as to what it's likely to do during the day. I enjoy it anyway. But then again, I am a weather anorak. Okay, I'll leave you with that. Hopefully you'll have a good day. Get through another cloud of midges. There we go. Hopefully you'll have a great day. Weekend not looking too bad for most of us weather-wise. Sorry about the rain in the southeast this afternoon. It's going to be pretty thundery through this morning. This afternoon for you. Perfect chance to do some weather learning, I'd say. Go and have a look at weatherschool.co.uk. You'll find loads of freebies on there as well. And it'd be great to see you at weather school. And my next Aviation Weather School Part 1 is on the Saturday mornings of the 18th and 25th of July. And if you go to weatherschool.co.uk, you can find out more about it, and you can book your place there now as well. Don't forget to follow on social media. On Instagram, we're at Weather School UK. On Facebook, and I know if you're watching this live, you're watching it on Facebook, but if you're not, do a search for Weather School, and on YouTube as well, do a search for Weather School. Okay, have a superb Friday and an amazing weekend. How about that to end this morning? Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.